Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Looks like it's beginning to rain a little bit here right now. Thought we were done with the rain, but you know, in each one's life, a little rain must fall. Tomorrow is a big day for a multitude of reasons. Um, Tomorrow will be a modified practice for the Dallas Cowboys. We're talking about practice, not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice. The thing that's crazy about the Dallas Cowboys in this season is we have had so many injuries, but have found a way to overcome them. We have found, after having one season of literally having not enough warm bodies to throw into the breach, somehow we got depth this year. And I got to give props to Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and crew because they've done it. We have lost players that in the past would have been catastrophic. Losing our quarterback. You know how that worked out when we lost Tony Romo. You know how it worked when, you just know, you know how it worked. You know how it worked. But we found a way to overcome, and we've become innovators, which is crazy to me because the last thing we have been in the last 15 years is innovating nothing. We've done nothing. No new wrinkle that other teams say, let's copy that because the Cowboys do it. They just don't. So tomorrow the Cowboys get back to practice on a modified practice schedule because they played on Sunday night. You know, the NFL has all kinds of rules and stuff for practice. They truly control exactly. They don't want players to practice too much and stuff, okay? So you play Sunday night, you can't have a normal practice on Wednesday. The big practice for the Cowboys will be Thursday, and the word is that they're hoping to have Dak Prescott a full go on Thursday's practice. You know, they did the big deception against the Vikings where Dak Prescott, everybody thought was going to play. He ended up not playing, but the Vikings thought he was. Xavier Woods said, we practiced all week for Dak Prescott. And here it was, Cooper Rush, and we didn't know how to defend him. The reality was, nobody knew how to defend Cooper Rush because they ain't played. So, that's the reality of that situation. But tomorrow is even more important because my good buddy Stuart, friend of the show, as you all know, Mr. Fantasy Extraordinaire, is having heart surgery about 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I want us to all, first of all, be thankful for your health. Second, I want everybody to keep Stu in your thoughts and say a prayer for him for tomorrow too. It's going to be difficult. He's having, I think, 6 stents put into his heart. And so we all want that to come out well. I don't have a whole lot that's going on tonight already. We've already talked about Henry Ruggs. We've talked about Tyron Smith having the bone spur. They're going to check and see how that is on Thursday and start figuring out if they need to shuffle the offensive line. We know that Michael Gallup is close to being able to play and could play this weekend. We believe Dak Prescott's going to play this weekend. And then there's DeMarcus Lawrence, who may be put into the mix, of course, on Thursday as well. So the Cowboys are getting a lot of firepower back. One other interesting note, Kearse got the green dot, not the blue dot. See, the blue dots is what we used to call when you got your head, or your bell rung. Back in our day, we didn't know anything about concussions. We used to call them star hits. You hit somebody so hard, or you get hit so hard that you see the stars going around your head, or you saw blue dots. And then we just rubbed some dirt on it, and we got back out there. But now, you know better. But Kearse is wearing a green dot on the back of his helmet. Do you know what the green dot is? The green dot means you call the plays. That means you are the field general calling the defense. Not Micah Parsons. Not Leighton Vander Esch. Kearse is calling out the plays. Which actually, when you think about it, makes sense that Micah Parsons isn't calling it out. Because typically it's your middle linebacker that does. But what is Micah Parsons besides an absolute positive beast? He's kind of like, where's Waldo? Because you have to look around the defense and say, where's Micah Parsons? Is he a defensive end? Is he a linebacker? Is he an interior defensive lineman? And when you're in all these different positions, it's hard. You don't want your defensive end calling out the defense. He's on one side. You generally want somebody who's in the middle that can kind of communicate with everybody. Somebody who sees the whole field. And that goes to show you how much depth and how much this team has evolved. If we go back to last year's defense and look around right now and see who is still playing on that defense that was here last year, Jordan Lewis, Randy Gregory, Leighton Vander Esch, and Diggs. Everybody else who's been playing significant time is from someplace else. All these cast off from other teams, all these young players, they're like the black sheep. They've come together, and the sum is greater than the parts. I feel good about the team, y'all. But just like I wasn't expecting it to rain tonight, I got raindrops dropping on my head. There's going to be some rainstorms that come through for the Cowboys too. There's 10 more weeks of regular season football. And not every one of them is going to be a sunny day. So be prepared for those rainy days and make sure you bring an umbrella. With that being said, I got to get up in the morning and get down the country. I got some work to do down on these rental properties. Got to get up on a roof that I don't want to get up on. I hate getting on roofs. But sometimes in life, you got to do things that you don't want to do. And the best thing you can do is have the right attitude and say, I'm just going to get it done. Because worrying about it, hemming and hawing about it, it's not going to change the job. It's just going to mess up your mind. Hope you all had a great day. Be thankful for it. And make sure you show the ones you love how much you love them. See you soon.